Hello, all. I hope you've had a good day. I had a good day. I did make a video this morning. I was kind of dragging butt a little bit. I don't know. It's just getting heavy a little bit. It's getting a little bit heavy. Seeing everything on that Candace is unpacking with Charlie Kirk, and I knew it was deep. I just didn't know how much I would resonate with a lot of it. I wasn't quite prepared for that. But I see so many synchronicities and patterns whenever I am watching her podcast, because I sit outside when I watch them, between the birds, the clouds, the wind. I just pick up on things. I pick up on so many synchronicities and patterns. And yesterday when I watched the episode, there was mountains of blue jays and cardinals flying around me. I mean, Charlie Kirk he's very proud, and he is here for sure, standing right next to God. A lot of stuff came to me today. So I love my coworker. I love how much we can just talk to each other, like, so freely. It's just nice. So much that I've talked to him about, I've never talked to anybody about, because I've never had a space to talk to anybody about it. A lot of times when I start talking to people about certain things that I've been through, I'll get shushed, or the conversation will be diverted. And that's just something I've been accustomed to my whole life. So it's really nice. It's really nice. Even when I went to counseling, the last two counselors I went to, they diverted and manipulated the conversations as if what I went through didn't happen. I see that now. Those little practitioners, you know what I'm saying? And so it came to me today. We were talking about our family and our family lineage and our bloodline. And, I was very close with my uncle and my aunt and my grandma and my grandpa, who are all passed away. All of them. They've all passed away in the last 15 years. And I was very, very close to them. Very, very close to them. And I know without a doubt to this day, if they were still alive and kicking, no, they wouldn't have signed on with this. They wouldn't have signed on with all this craziness. They would have advocated for me. They would have stood 10 toes down with me. They advocated for me when they were alive. Why wouldn't they advocate for me, And now they're flying with me, giving me strength and resilience and fortitude and signs and synchronicities and speaking to me when it comes to certain things now. And it's sad. It's very sad to live in a world where we have created circumstances and situations where we have families going against each other. Literally, families are going against each other. Families pinning stuff on each other just for money, power, and greed. It's sick. It's a unique world, to say the least. I see so many videos when it comes to, you're in a season for a reason, and people aren't welcome to come with your future movement, and God removes people in your life because you won't do it for yourself. I agree in some ways. I completely agree with that statement. But the way that I operate, it just helps me. I don't ever lose faith and hope in people. I believe people can change. And I do know that we live in a very corruptive, deceptive world. That goes without saying. But I believe in hope, and I believe in faith. That's what just helps my heart beat. And so I believe that there is a possibility for people to change, for people to transform, for people to repent and, accept accountability. Now, are they going to? I don't know. But I move and operate in thinking that there is a place and a possibility. I don't like sitting in the negativity. I told my coworker today, I said, I find it comical because I don't look like everything I've been through. That is also a problem. That's a big problem. They've done the most and attacked me the most, but because I don't look like what I've been through, that is a problem for them as well. As well as because I chose to not allow my childhood traumas, my being molested as a child, it getting covered up, me then marrying the man. My company doing the most, setting me up, scapegoating me, doing all this. Because I chose to not allow it to take me bitter and angry and resentful, that's also a problem. Because I choose to move and operate in happiness and forgiving and gratefulness for all the obstacles and illusions, that's also a problem. And it's like, danged if you do, danged if you don't with some of these people. The elites. Again, It's one of those things. Danged if you do, danged if you don't. So you just have to learn to operate in whatever makes you feel good. Whatever makes you feel good. What makes you feel good may not make me feel good. What makes me feel good may not make you feel good. And that's okay. That's okay. It's so funny. On my way home, there was a plane, and my plane, I call it my plane. I'm so tickled that Charlie was big into planes. I'm huge into planes. I definitely don't know all the stats. Charlie got me beat on that one. But I love planes. I've always been a huge fan of planes. Like, I've made multiple videos. I go to all the air shows if I can. I just am so inspired and have the utmost respect for all military and all branches, but particularly pilots. And so it was just really cool for her to share that little piece of Charlie, as well as the fact that Charlie picks up at patterns and synchronicities, because so do I. My pattern recognition and my synchronicities have saved my life. I've always been able to pick up on things. I just never realized it until here recently. I've always had these gifts. And again, I say gifts. I think everybody has gifts. Everybody's gifts are different. But yes, I have gifts. Yes, I see things. Like I told my coworker as well today, I'm like, look, I'm to a place now where it's like people come into my life and it's like, I know I can pick up immediately what it's going to look like in reference to the connection we may carry. I'm like, look, if you're going to go ahead and betray me, go for it. If you're going to try to set me up, plot, plan, and scheme, go for it. You want to just go ahead and do it now so we can get it over with? Because whatever you're going to do, it's not going to work, And so it's just one of those things. I'm just like, whatever. I just don't care anymore. I'm just past the point of caring. I'm so disappointed though, and I am hurt. And I wish my family was here. I miss them tremendously. And I'm grateful and blessed for my family that I have now, but it's just a very unique world that I'm living in right now, guys. And you might not understand it. You might not like the way that I put out my messages because it calls all of you guys out. Like my poor ex, he's been so much used against me. I know that, but he's also been my guiding light. He really has. He's been the catalyst for a lot of many things when it comes to my spiritual awakening. That's why I always unconditionally love him, no matter what side of the fence he's on. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. I don't care what side of the fence people are on. That's their prerogative. It is what it is. It just doesn't matter. I choose to move and operate in humility and humbleness and morals, ethics, and values. And justice. I see so many people talking about evidence, and it's like, listen, guys, we have to get to a place where we recognize that we are now living in a world where evidence does not exist. It can be manipulated, it can be populated, it can be hidden. Look how long we've been going on with the Epstein files. How many years have we been going on through this? How many elections? So you can't sit here and say, oh, evidence, this and that. No, I don't. I believe my evidence is my intuition, my discernment, and my gut, and my inner knowing. And I ride alongside it. And I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm not always wrong, but it's right for me. And it's got me through this far. And God rocks with me. And I rock for God. The way that I do. I love you guys. Have a great day.